Breaking Calgary Flames news as Chris Tanev has officially been traded to the Dallas Stars. We've been waiting what seems like an eternity for a trade to happen, and finally, 9 days before the trade deadline, Chris Tanev has been sent out, and the Flames have made a big splash. General Manager Craig Conroy is truly proving that he is going to do what is best for this team and their future. Welcome to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe because over 86% of the people watching are not subscribed. So if you want to stay up to date on all the latest trade rumors surrounding the Calgary Flames, then make sure you stick around. But like I said, finally, we have a trade. I'm sure you can tell. I am just ecstatic. This is huge breaking news. And of course, it is that Chris Tanev is going to Dallas. It has been reported for a while that Dallas could be the team that will get him. Pierre LeBrun has been on the case of Tanev to Dallas for a while. Tanev to Dallas going for Tanev. Tanev, of course, going to Dallas. And my goodness, it finally happened. Now here is the full trade from Frank Saravalli. So it's actually a 3-team trade that includes the New Jersey Devils as well. But Dallas, they get Chris Tanev and they also get Cole Brady, who was a prospect in the Devils' system. Now, 75% of the salary is retained, and we know that Calgary should be holding on to about 50% of that, and 25% of that will be the Devils. So, really, Dallas didn't have to pay too much at all here. The Flames, they get a 2024 second-round pick, so that's this year. Prospect Artem Grushnikov, he's a left-handed D-man, we'll get on him later, and a conditional 2026 third-round pick. Now, at the time of this recording, I do not know what that condition is, but you can almost assume that it would be the Stars have to make the Western Conference or the Stanley Cup Final or win the Cup, something like that, something huge. And then the Devils, they get a 4th-round pick for taking on some of Tanev's salary. So that is the whole trade. It's massive. I'm just shocked that it's finally happened. It's funny. I wasn't even home and rushed home to get this video out because it's huge news. And, of course, I wanted to keep you guys updated. I'm sure everyone will be hearing about it, but this is my pure reaction to it. I pretty much just heard of the news, and it is insane. So Chris Tanev to the Dallas Stars. Wow. Let's look more into the return for Calgary. So like I said, no first-round pick, which is what the revealed price was earlier for these right-handed D-men. Tanev, Sean Walker of the Flyers, Matt Dumba of the Coyotes. And Chris Tanev, I guess he isn't going for a first-round pick. I'm sure Conroy was holding out for a first-round pick, but also knew that he needed to get a trade done, really needed to get the most back for Tanev. And this isn't bad. This is equivalent to a first-round pick, if not more. Now, I know a lot of Flames fans will be disappointed that the prospect involved isn't Logan Stankoven, nor is it Bork. But it is a very good prospect. And that man is this guy right here. Flames fans, get used to that face. Wow, he looks very young. And guess what he is? Let's take a dive into some of those stats. So this is Artem Grushnikov. So he is still very young at just 20 years old. He will be 21 very soon. He's a Russian defenseman, pretty good size so far, 6'1", 194 pounds. I'm sure he'll be adding on a little more muscle in order to get ready for that huge NHL level. But he is under contract. Obviously, there at the bottom, you see NHL rights for the Dallas Stars. Well, it's the Calgary Flames now. And he was a second-round pick by the Stars just a few years ago. So he still has lots and lots of potential, and it's not a bad replacement for Chris Tanev. Now, he does shoot left, and obviously Tanev shoots right. So it isn't an exact replacement, but it could be a future replacement for Noah Hanifin if Noah Hanifin is on his way out the door very soon. So either way, it's a defenseman added to the list. And, obviously in the Elias Lindholm trade with Vancouver earlier this season, the Flames picked up a D-man as well, Hunter Brustevich. So the Flames are picking up good young D-men that can be replacements in the near future. Obviously, they need to develop a little bit more, but they do have very good opportunities here. And who knows what the Flames will use with those picks. The second round pick, that's great. I think everyone knew a second round pick would be involved. Obviously, if a first round pick wouldn't be part of the deal originally. So a second round pick is great in this year's upcoming draft. Tanev, You know, he will be very, very missed in Calgary. He's just a defensive demon. You know, I'm just glad the Flames really got the most out of a free agency signing. When they signed Tanev a few years ago, they almost got the full contract out of him. He led the team to the playoffs. You know, he was just a stud in the defensive zone, never giving up the puck, blocking what seemed like a million shots. It seemed like he was blocking more shots than Markstrom was last year. So Chris Tanev will be very, very missed, but I'm not too disappointed with this haul back for Calgary. I think Calgary Flames fans will be a little disappointed in certain ways with not one of the elite prospects coming back and not a first round pick, but it's not that bad of a scenario here. Now, the Flames do retain salary, which proves that maybe for future trades involving Hanifin or Markstrom, that they're willing to retain salary, but they only have so much cap left. But either way, this is very exciting. And to see that New Jersey is involved as well kind of shows that maybe the Devils and Flames are willing to make some trades. Now, who knows who brought the Devils into this, whether it was Dallas or Calgary, but either way, it's great for Craig Conroy that he, is getting this done. He's doing what's right. And wow, I'm still just in shock. I'm sure you guys can tell, but I am in shock. And I do want to know all of your guys' reactions as well. So please let me know down in the comments. Is this a good return for Calgary? Is this what you would have expected? And is Craig Conroy doing what's right for this team? Now, the last thing we'll quickly take a look at is that this trade sets the market. And I'm talking about the market for D-men, especially the right-handed D-men. So as I talked about earlier, Sean Walker is on the trade block. Matt Dumba is on the trade block. I don't think they should go for as much as Tanev. And obviously it was rumored earlier today or even yesterday that, a first-round pick is what these guys will be going for. But now it really does set the market. Can the Flyers, milk out as much as they can out of Walker? Can the Coyotes milk as much as they can out of Matt Dumba? Even look at a guy like David Savard from the Montreal Canadiens. What's he going to go for? Because he's no Chris Tanev either. But it does show that defensemen are highly, highly coveted and teams are willing to give up quite a bit. Wow. This is just nuts. Chris Tanev, he will be missed in Calgary. Thank you so much for watching this video. We at Flames Digest will keep you updated on all of the trade rumors. There should be lots more videos coming out revolving around Tanev in the near future. So please stick around, subscribe if you like what you saw here, and make sure you have a wonderful rest of your night. Goodbye, Chris Tanev.